Negative Nancy's, right? And nobody, right away, like, I know when I first started, I would just clam up. I mean, I literally just wanted to crawl into a ball and just back right out the front door and say, see you later.
Those are my favorite people.
Yeah.
That's why we always went together.
Now those are my favorite people. And we will say, the best tip that we have for you guys is if you're doing a party of more than 5 people, bring a sidekick. And if you don't have a sidekick yet, you should, because you have an enroller. And if you don't, if your enroller is out of town, you need to go enroll a distributor. They need to be your sidekick. Because that's what we did. And I did her party, we did her new distributors' parties, and we did their new distributors' parties. I know Jody McLaughlin did the same thing. Amanda Roush has done the same thing. Your top leaders in this room, this is how they did it. It wasn't all through social media. She didn't even have a Facebook account. Jody didn't touch social media. I mean, for the first, how long?
3 months.
3 months or so. And that was far into her business, because by then she was already almost diamond. Okay? So just remember that. But just to start your party off, it's about getting people there, and Melinda talked a lot about that. The one thing I want to say is, do not do this yourself, and don't let your new distributors set up a Facebook invite and invite 452 of their closest friends. Okay? Because what's going to happen is no one's going to come, because they're going to think, well, the other 451 people.
Someone will show up.
Yeah, someone will be there. Yeah, doesn't matter if I'm there. I'm not that important. So when I have someone set up a Facebook invite, right away I'm telling them, make sure you put on there that no one is undressing, that they do not have to wrap, but they have the option to wrap for $25 cash, so you don't have to worry about any issues with that. Make sure people are informed as far as what they're coming to. If your hostess isn't prepping people, you've got a problem. They're going to show up and go, I don't know what this is, I don't want to be here, I didn't know I had to spend $25 on a wrap. You've got to let people know way ahead of time, and you need to do the follow-up, and that's what that Facebook event is for. Hopefully your hostess will call these people on the phone, or she will privately message them at the very least, and then you follow up on the Facebook invite the week before the party. You're posting teasers, because not everyone wants to wrap. The wrap is what we lead with. Not everybody wants that. I post the Fat Fighter demo. I post wow results. I show people about the hair, skin, and nails. You've got to get other interests. We have 30 products. Got to let people know we're much more than that, and do some little teasers a week before. Don't invite people to a party a month before. They will forget and they will not be there. As a matter of fact, I'm finding the sooner, the later notice you give them, the better.
Like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks
max
at the most.
I mean, I like to do a party. Hey, what are you doing in 4 days? Because people know what they're doing in 4 days. 2 weeks, I don't know, and by then they've forgotten about it.
And so, everything on that Evite or Facebook Evite should be exciting. Okay, don't write in the description, I'm having a wrap party. It's my first wrap party. You know, I mean, get these people excited. Get something that's going to catch their attention. A before and after picture is going to catch their attention, right? You have to be excited. This is all about having fun and being excited, right? That has to come through.
And you don't necessarily have to, I love what Amanda Roush said, you don't have to call it a party. It could be a sample night. I use the word wrap appointment. Can we make a wrap appointment? Just you and I. And then when she says yes, I'm like, but do you have a few friends? Because I could wrap you for free. You know, and so now that we have the WOW product, my new line is, I'll wrap you for free for hosting and let you try the WOW.
And anybody who wraps at your party can try the WOW for free. Little incentive, use that WOW. If you don't have WOW, get it. You can do wine and facial night. You can do wrap to go. If you have a friend who was a blue and they love to party, have them invite all of their friends and have some wine and some appetizers, and they can all go home with a wrap that night. You know, there's lots of different creative ways that you can have a party. It just doesn't have to be a traditional wrap party.
And how many times have you showed up to a party and they're already drinking?
And I wrap them anyway. I'm sorry. You know, I mean, I let them know they might not get as good a result as Sally over here because she's been drinking water. But I've wrapped plenty of people drinking Busch Light. In fact, I had one of my best parties, 14 people, everyone was drinking Busch Light, and everybody wrapped. And everybody, they did.
Yep.
So
they did. They still had.
Don't cancel the party because they want to have Busch Light. I'm just saying.
No, don't walk in and be that rap girl that's like, oh, no, you're drinking. None of you can rap.
Sorry.
No, right away that just brings the party down.
Yeah.
You got to roll with the punches. You got to go with whatever's happening. You can't. If you don't want to wrap your balloon, you won't get great results. We'll get you a wrap to go. I'll send you a video on how to do it at home. Either way, they're spending $25 on the wrap that night.
You guys, that is a huge part of a wrap party, right? You conforming to whatever environment you're walking into. And you get better. That's why you have to keep having them and have more, right? And keep asking people, because the more you do, the better you do, and you get more comfortable in each situation. Yeah. So what you see us do tonight isn't going to be, we're a little more seasoned, but you're going to come home with some tips. But you are going to make your presentation your own. Right? But you have to do it to get good at it. It's part of it.
Make it your style, and don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to bomb something that you say. It's okay. You're just going to do better the next time. I can't tell you how many parties I screwed up royally, and some of you are sitting in this room and you've been to them. Okay? So I'm telling you, you can't mess it up that bad. You really can. If you're putting the wrap on people, you're going to do fine. Or are you going to say something?
Just color personalities. Like, before we even get started on the party, I walk in and I kind of fill out who people are.
Yeah.
And get to talk to them, because then you have a better idea of who you're going to be working with that night. Because not everybody's a blue at a party. The Bush Light party, not everybody may have been a blue.
Yep.
But it just helps you, and then you can break the ice too, and your walls come down.
Absolutely.
You realize, okay, Nicole's more of a green or whatever. You just can kind of, then you know where they're leaking that individual person.
Absolutely.
And what she's saying is how important it is to walk into a party and just make a connection with people. Again, like Melinda said, making it about them. You may be in a room full of people that you don't know one of them, but you make it your job to get to know who they are and why they're there and what they might be interested in. Okay?
Communication.
Can you just go over the colors again, because I'm sure there's a lot of new ones that probably don't know what the color is.
Oh, okay.
I think the color personalities have been referenced a lot tonight, and we've been taught this recently. And I would say, okay, so if you're a blue, you're a partier, you love people, you love to be where the action is, you're kind of a go, go, go person. I'm not a blue.
You don't care about any details. You're just here for the party.
Yeah,
Period. Like tonight, you didn't take one note. The whole time Melinda was talking. Those are my blues. And they're drinking beer. Yep, there they are.
Anybody that goes, woo at one of these, they're blue.
Yeah.
You can point them out.
So they were amen. They were
amen.
Yeah.
If you are a red, you're more money driven. You see a goal, and you're goal driven, and you're going to go after it no matter freaking what. And that's it. That is, you're laser focused on it, and that's that. If you're red. If you're green, I'm part green for sure. Big part green. You want to know details. You're like, yeah. I don't want to hear you give me fluff. I'm going to ask you how, why, when. I'm going to have you give me your fingerprint. I want to know the address. Okay? If you're a green, you took so many notes tonight, your hand hurts. Okay?
And you probably videotaped it, too.
Yeah. And
Yellow. You care about everybody and everything. You care so much. You want to help everybody be the best that they can be. You're always serving other people all the time.
So when you walk into a party, you keep those things in mind, because if you walk in a blue like, woohoo, let's party, and you're sitting in front of a room full of greens,
they want to know what's in the wrap.
They don't care about, whatever you did last night, what concert you went to. They want to know what's in it. You better have the ingredients list. You better have a wrap there for them to feel it, touch it, see it, smell it, the whole 9 yards.
And they're probably not going to wrap.
Probably not.
Because they don't believe you.
Mm-hmm. They'll be there with their arms crossed. But anyways, moving on.
Okay, so here we have set up what we would have at a wrap party. Okay, if we're going to leave this up here, come up here and take a picture of it. If you have no idea how to set up for a wrap party, so we'll leave this up and you can come up and take a picture at the end so you know what you can have. Biggest part of this, you guys, is being duplicatable, right? So duplication is a huge part of this business. You do not want to walk into a party with 18 bags of stuff, because everyone in that room will go, I can't do that. And you don't want to walk into a party with an hour-and-a-half long presentation full of ingredients, all the greens out there, so calm yourselves down. Like, you do not want to walk into a room and give everybody every single ingredient that's in every single product. Okay? Duplication is where it's at with this business. If you are duplicatable and you're keeping it simple, people are going to want to do what you're doing. Okay? So
let's start off with this. So people start walking in the door to your party. You've got people walking in, they're talking to their friends, and some of them don't even know what they're there for. And then you walk up to them and you say, hey, so are we wrapping tonight? What are you going to wrap? And they go, I don't even know what wrap is. I don't know if I'm putting it on my body. What is it? Okay. The first thing I do is I have one of these laying out, and I show them a dry wrap. And I say to them, I know, you're probably thinking you had to wrap like head to toe, right? No, not the case. This is a body applicator. What body part do you hate the most? We all hate one body part. You ask them, you let them tell you, and you say, I want to wrap you tonight and show you a difference in that body part in the next 45 minutes. Okay? So I show them that, and then if they go, I know, but I don't even know what's in it. Like, I don't know. This picture right here, normally I have it framed. If you don't, it's okay. Has all the well-wrapped ingredients, just shows a whole bunch of plants, and I say to them, you're not putting anything on your body that's going to hurt you. It's all plant and botanical based. You're going to love it. Most people are like, okay, one thing I also like to do is have my hostess wrapped, so that when they come in, their guard comes way down, whether she's the one hosting the party or the distributor launching. She's got a wrap on, so that she's like, look, it's so easy. It took me 2 seconds to throw on. No big deal. Okay? So that's the first thing you're going to do. You're going to have them come in, you'll have them sign in, and that's a great time to ask this question. I know many of you have lost, how many of you have lost so many times of wrap cash because you didn't know quite what to say to the person? Like, hey, can I have my $25 for that wrap? And they walk out the door, and you're like, bye, $25 gone, okay? All you say, are you paying cash or card for your wrap tonight? When they walk in. Give them the option. Did you want to pay cash or with your card? I have a little app, Square Card Reader. You can use PayPal, whatever. Do that if you don't have it. There you go. See, it's better than going, can I have $25? It's just, hey, how did you want to pay for your wrap tonight? Cash or with your card? And they tell you.
And then you physically hand them the wrap, right? You hand them a wrap, and you physically give it to them. They're hanging on to it. Okay?
And what we like to do is have, and we have this on the table, it might be hard for some of you to see, but we have body wraps out in the package already laid out. We have facials out in the package already laid out. And I've added wow. So those 3 things are always right there laid out for them when they come in. Because I'm going to say to them, do you want to wrap your body, your face, both? Which one? Give them an option. Because a lot of people, we've done a lot of parties where we've got half doing facials, half doing body wraps. Then I say, whoever wraps tonight is going to get a free sample of wow. I can't wait to put that on you when you're done. Okay, so that's another fun little thing that you can do and add.
Absolutely.
Once we do that, I hand them their wrap, and I hand them a clipboard like this. And it has just a catalog on it and my Blitz card of information. Hand them the clipboard, and I say, go meet Hillary. She's in the wrap room. She'll get you all wrapped. It'll just take a second. We'll tell you more about everything when you're done. Make sure and say that so that people aren't going, well, but how does it work? And what's in it? And how long do you have to wear it? But before you know it, you've done the whole presentation answering 4 people's different questions, okay? So you get them in, you hand them their clipboard with their wrap, you send them to the wrap room and say, we will answer all of your questions, but it takes 45 minutes to wrap. So I'm going to do that while you're wrapped, okay? And I send them back to Hillary.
Thing about the clipboard, only put a product catalog on there, keep it simple. Product catalog, and make sure it's flipped over to the back. So the first thing that they see is those packs. Things you'll see in our presentation. That's what we talk about during our presentation. It just brings their, and it talks about the loyal customer program already right there. So put it right there on the clipboard for them. Next part of the party is getting everybody wrapped. This is why you want 2 people. You want somebody out, like Sarah, talking to everybody, and then you want somebody back in the wrap room. So they're getting constant attention the whole time that they're there, okay? When you bring them into the wrap room, a couple of things. You can put tape down on the floor so that when you're taking their before and after picture, they're standing in the same spot, in the same lighting. We all know that everybody's skeptical anyway, we're photoshopping pictures, so make sure that they see that. Tell them they are using their own personal cell phone, and that if they want to delete that picture the minute they leave, they absolutely can. But they are going to want to see that this wrap actually does work in 45 minutes. And they want to look for firm, tone, and tighten. That's what I talk to them about in the wrap room. And you talk to them the whole time. So as you're taking the wrap out of the package, you're taking it out, you're unfolding it, you're letting them smell it and see it and touch it. You're going to let them know it's kind of chilly when you put it on. It kind of feels like icy hot a little bit. Some people get cool after, some people get warm. So you're prepping them the whole time for the experience that's going to happen over the next 45 minutes, okay? You take the before picture, you put the wrap on them, you use the Fab Wrap.
Please use this.
Please use that. It just brands us. We look more professional. You can tell them when they get home if they want to use saran wrap or an ace bandage. They can do that, but this is $7 and they're going to get plenty of wrapping done with that one roll of Fab Wrap. Okay?
I do not ever put saran wrap on someone I'm wrapping. Because why? Because all it does is lead into what they're already thinking, which this is water loss, and the back in the day, saran wrap wraps that I used to do, la 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 la, and it automatically gives them that thought. I right away want to make sure people know the difference between our wrap and what that is. And I always say this at parties, this wrap is not going to make you lose weight, but it's going to tone, firm, and tighten any area you want to from the neck down. So we're going to wrap Amanda Roush's arms. I've had a lot of people ask, I don't know how to wrap arms. We're going to go ahead and wrap those. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what I would be saying to her, because I like to tell people all the time, it is not the actual act of being wrapped that is working. Okay, so this is not the old school body wrap back in the day where you used to sit in a sauna and be wrapped from head to toe, okay? And I make sure, and I show them the wrap, and I say it's an applicator. This funny little, it's kind of a papery fabric, is applying a gel to your skin that is going to transform that area. It is the best way to apply the gel, and that's why it works the best way using this applicator. It is not the act of being wrapped that actually makes it work. Okay? So when you wrap arms, you're just going to cut a wrap in half. I place it, obviously, you always want that kind of bottom area.
Come out here, people can say. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
We're going to come over here.
Over here.
Sorry, people. Making you sick.
You're going to apply that wrap to them.
Okay, key with the Fab Wrap, you don't want this to be tight, especially when you're wrapping the tummy. I've had a lot of people tell me that it rolls and this, that, and the other thing. You don't want it to be tight, especially in the midsection area. You want it to be loose. The only thing that this is doing is holding the applicator in place so that your body can absorb those ingredients. So tell your people that you're wrapping, tell them that. Okay? Because this is a huge part of this, you guys, is teaching them the simplicity of the wrap, and so that when they get home that they can do this themselves, right? We're teaching them one-on-one, and I tell them that. I love wrapping people at a party because I get to show them how this product works, and then they can go home and feel confident that they can do it too.
And the best thing I always like to say to people is, I'm putting this wrap on you tonight so that I can show you how to do it when you get home. This is just a sample. They say 1 is a treat, right? 4 is a treatment. 12 is a procedure, okay? So you're literally doing a sample. It's like doing 1 white strip out of the box tonight. It's just a sample of what could happen. You may or may not get the results you're looking for tonight, but like I said, you haven't done 4 yet. And please don't judge this wrap until you've done all 4, because you truly have not even completed the treatment until you've done all 4. So make sure and say that.
Perfect.
All right, so once everybody is wrapped, I have them all come in. Obviously, I give them all water. I set them down, and then I start off with a little fun game. And, go ahead.
Sorry. Okay, so I have a lot of people ask, what if the wrap isn't big enough for my whole body? Like, what if you put it on the arms and it doesn't touch, like, let's say this part?
Yep.
And I'm just like,
Okay, good question. So, you have people come in and they go, oh, honey, that little tiny wrap, that ain't going to do nothing for
Girl,
me.
I need 10 of those.
Head to toe. That's not going to do anything. That's going to cost me way too much money, but I've got to pay for that to cover my whole body. Well, guess what? You're in luck, because it has nothing to do with the size of what this applicator is. All that's happening is we're picking a body part and we're applying gel to the skin that's going to be rubbed in when you're done. Rubbed in and covering that whole area when you're done. You're absorbing that gel, and that's what's going to target. Okay, so and it's the water that's going to help you flush. So it does not matter what size you are. I will tell you, I have wrapped every body type possible: small, medium, large, extra large. It doesn't matter. Everyone still gets results. It doesn't matter the size. So that is a very good question. But I have people sit down and I just do a little fun game with them. Okay, everybody, you're sitting down, about to start, kind of giving you some info about all of this, but if you will just jump on Facebook real quick and post this, trying that crazy wrap thing for the first time with, and tag your hostess. Tag me if you'd like, but tag your hostess. Okay? Whoever gets the most likes and comments by the end of the party wins whatever you can afford to give, whether it be a wrap,
A sample of greens.
anything.
Yep.
People get competitive. They get really competitive, and the best part is you'll get a lot of people will get comments, and people will go, well, tell me if it worked. I've always wondered if it worked, or, whatever. And it starts getting their mind kind of going. And when you bring in the opportunity side, they're going, gosh, I just had all these people interested in what I was doing. You can kind of make that a point. So that's a fun little game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. What is next here? I got that. Okay. So I'm going to talk a little bit about giving your party, the people that are there, the full experience. Okay, so when I walk into a party, I already know in my head all of the things that the most skeptical person on the planet would be thinking. And before I start my party pad presentation, I'm going to put every one of those to rest without addressing them directly. Without saying, I know there's all these things you're thinking. I don't say that. But what I do is just like the way I talked about the wrap. First thing I say, and I've had people compliment me about this, is this wrap will not make you lose weight. This wrap is going to tone, tighten, and firm your skin in 45 minutes. I've had people at parties sign up to be a distributor because of that one line right there. Because I actually said that, and they went, their whole mind changed about what I was doing and what they were there for. Okay? So I address that. I also like to address the fact that it works itself, has been around for 15 years. I talk about the fact that this is not a new fandangled thing. The wrap started over in Europe and was done for $300 a piece in salons. Okay, so that people kind of can see that this is not just...
You give it credibility is what you're doing when you do that.
Yep. We already talked about, are the ingredients in the wrap safe? Is this just water weight? I tell people right when I start my presentation. Where is that party pad? What's around here?
It's in the middle.
Oh, there we go.
Right there.
When I start my presentation and start talking about the wrap, I might open it up and I'm going to say it's easy, it's affordable, it's fun. I literally read off of this, take it out, put it on, and see results in 45 minutes. And you don't wear it on your face, but we have a wrap that's great for your face. But I'll tell you, if you're thinking this is water loss, it's not. And you're not going to have a margarita tomorrow and have all of this come right back on. I like to give some little one-liners like that, make it real for them so that they understand the difference. Okay? All right. Next one is it just a temporary fix? I tell people all the time, the wrap is not just a temporary fix. The wrap is just like anything else. If you go and you work out at the gym for 4 months straight, and one day you just flat stop. You completely stop, you go to eating cheeseburgers and french fries and you're over it. Well, you might look good for a month or two, and then by month 3, everything is kind of not so great, and everything's kind of fallen, and nothing's tight and firm anymore. It's the same thing with the wrap. Okay, so it really depends on what you do and what you put in your body, but this wrap is here to help you maintain your exercise and your good eating results. That's what it's for. It's going to help you with that problem area, cellulite, all that good stuff.
And then take a little break, ask them how the wrap's feeling. So how you interact with them, and let them answer. Some people might be putting on a sweatshirt because they're cold. Some might be feeling themselves because they're hot, and tell them that is normal. That means the wrap is working.
One thing I will also say at a party, don't get up there in front of everyone and stand up like this, stiff as a board, okay, and shaking like a leaf, and have all this pretty stuff laid out on the table. Okay, people are going to think I can't do that. I can't do that. There's no way I could do that. What you do is you look at what's going on when you first walk in. If they're sitting at the kitchen table, guess what? That's where you're going to set up your stuff, and you're going to sit in the chair next to them, and you're going to be one of them. You're sitting at the kitchen table with them. If I need to sit on the floor, I will sit on the floor. But I'm not going to stand up and make some big deal out of what I'm doing. I'm only doing this right now because I just want you guys to be able to see. Otherwise, I'd be sitting at a table when I'm talking about this. So I think that's really important.
Yeah, be casual. And if it's your very first party, tell them that. Hey, this is my very first party and I'm super nervous. So bear with me. I might not be able to answer all of your questions, but I promise you, if I don't know the answer, I will find it for you. Okay? And be honest, because people like that. And they're going to be way nicer to you. And you're going to have way more fun at your party if you're honest with them.
Yeah. And then I start off, before I even really begin, I start off by telling my story. Not my business story, but what I love about the products. Okay, so each one of you should have a before and after. I don't care if it's hair, skin, and nails, the exfoliating peel, wow, the wrap,
one product.
You name it. You should have a before and after. Or if it's something physical, I mean, we've got people, Becca Marines with MS, what that's done for her, she shares that. Okay, that's super important to share that. So I share mine. I'm hypothyroid, and I had a huge struggle with it since I had my first baby. I gained a lot of weight. I showed them my before and after picture. I lost 18 pounds in 4 months doing the triple threat. And I let them know that nothing else was happening for me before this. I was working out. I was doing the right things. People like to hear that, and they want to know, why are you there? You're not just there to sell them something, but you're there to tell them how these products can help them. And people don't want to just buy, just to buy. They want to know, what's behind it. Why are you here? You need to have something behind that. If it's hair, skin, and nails, look at my awesome results. Show them off. These are my results. Talk about that product a lot. The one thing I'll say, the product you talk about the most, you will sell the most. I always go straight to the IT pack when I first start talking about everything. Not because it's the most expensive, but because it encompasses all of our most popular products and lets you give people the option to do the IT pack, but then most people do the skinny pack is what ends up happening. And I'll talk a little bit about that. Okay, so first, once I take out your little, who has a party pad and who has notes in their party pad? Raise your hand if you've actually written notes.
And there's actually party pad notes in your eSuite that you can print off and take them inside your party pad if you're new and you really need guidance.
So make sure you're going through each page. I've already talked about the wrap. I've already talked about this is what it does. Okay, so I'm sitting down with everybody, just hanging out, just letting them know what it does. The next thing that comes up is this page here. Okay, so you're going to talk about some of the products that are on this page. The next product I usually go to is defining gel, and I point them to the back of that pack, and I say, you know what? The defining gel is in the IT pack, and the defining gel is like liquid gold. And I give a little story about the defining gel, how it's helped with cellulite.
Pass it around, let them smell it, try it. Let them know they can use it every day instead of every 72 hours.
Yep. And then we talk about the greens. I always have berry greens. I do not sample the orange because I personally don't like them. So berry greens it is for everyone who comes to my parties. Make sure that it's very cold and sample it. Now, one thing that's super important when it comes to the greens, don't just send them around to people and say, oh, here you go, try these, just drink these, they're good for you. And they give you some fruits and vegetables. People can get that, they think in V8, okay? What I do is, you ever seen this picture before? Okay. I'll make sure and post it on our event page for tonight, okay? But it has 38 superfoods, which are included in these greens. I have this picture, and I pass it around to everybody, and I say to them about the greens. These are our #2 best-selling product next to the wrap, and in my opinion, should be #1. There's not a person here that doesn't need them. There's 38 superfoods in these. You're going to get all 8 servings of your fruits and vegetables. And I say to people, how many of us even know what it feels like to get all 8 servings of your fruits and vegetables in a day? And who has time to do that? Maybe you're a juicer. If you're a juicer, I cannot wait to show you this product because I'm going to make your life so much easier. It's going to be so much faster.
And a lot cheaper.
And a heck of a lot cheaper. So you want to put some real-world scenarios in their head about those greens and let them know what it's going to do for them. I tell them, wraps are almost a necessity if you're wrapping. Greens are almost a necessity if you're wrapping. You've got to have greens. It's like shampoo and conditioner. It's going to help your body detox. It's going to pH balance your body. I do talk about that, how important it is to have an alkaline system. Make sure they know that and try it. Most people go, oh my gosh, this tastes way better than I thought it was going to. Boom, you're done.
Okay, then lip and eye cream. This is just a fun little, another product they can try at the party, and they're going to get instant results. Have them put it on one side of their face, have a little mirror, pass it around. It's all about the experience. You want them to feel the whole, everything It Works has to offer that night at the party. Okay? It is worth an hour and a half of your life to give 5 people an experience with these products. You're going to have longer lasting loyal customers, and you're going to sign distributors, and you already trained them at your party. They saw what you're doing, and you just gave them the full experience, okay? And that's why you want to pass some of these products around and let people try them. Because we have products that work in 45 seconds. It's amazing.
And when you're done talking about that hip pack, let people know that they're already going to get free shipping. That's huge. People love free shipping. They will spend $50 to get free shipping, right? We all will do it, okay? Let them know you're not only going to automatically get free shipping with that hip pack, but you're also going to get $28 more in free product. You're all probably wondering, how is that? Well, when they share their purchase, they're going to get a $10 credit. You can share it on social media. I know it's just Pinterest, Twitter, and Instagram, I believe. Also, they're going to get perk points, 10%. Okay, so that's 18 perk points they're going to get for buying that. On top of it, they're going to get the free shipping. So that's huge. A lot of people jump right on that. If they don't go there, I say the Skinny Pack is our best-selling, most popular one to get your results right away. You're going to get not only the wraps and the defining gel, but you're also going to get fat fighters. And I love to do, if you don't do fat fighter demos at your parties, you're crazy. People need to see this demo every time. All it is a glass of water. We take vegetable oil, and I pour it straight from the bottle so they know where I got it from. And what I say to them is, so say you sat down and you ate all the French fries and onion rings that you shouldn't have at a little grill out or get together. The water is your stomach contents. The oil is the bad thing that you ate. And you just poured 2 crushed fat fighters, which is what you would take, over that oil, and it's going to absorb 30% of the fat and 70% of the carb out of that meal. Now look at it grab. I tell them, look at it grab the oil. And that's yuck that isn't going to be on your hips. Okay? That's extra fat that isn't going to go there. You're going to eliminate it like normal. People will automatically say, okay, am I going to have a bathroom issue?
Nope, it's white pants approved.
I'm already saying it before they even ask.
My favorite line.
Love it. I'm already saying it before they even ask. There's another product out there called Ally, and it claims to do the same thing. The difference is, this product is cactus plant-based and works in your stomach. Ally has stimulants and works in your colon where there's no time.
Leakage.
And it loosens the crowd up.
You have to make people laugh, right? That's part of the fun of it.
It's a huge part of it. So I let them know with the Skinny Pack, they can get the Skinny Pack. They're going to get the added product. They can get free shipping. I always tell people add the greens. It's not free shipping. It's like half price shipping. But they also are going to get $20 free in product. They're going to get that $10 share reward. They're also going to get $10 in perk points towards their next product for getting the Skinny Pack. And guess what? The fat fighters turn out to be $8 by buying it in that package. I make sure and tell them that. That's such a great deal. So what you talk about, you will sell. Just remember that. So I always go to the packs first.
And if you talk about the packs, you will sell them. I promise.
Make sure after you've done that, you've got to hit on our most popular products. So if it's a younger crowd, you're talking about hair, skin, and nails. If it's an older crowd and younger crowd, I guess you're talking about wow. It's vital, things like that. Relief. If I'm talking to 50 and over, I'm talking about relief. If I know I've got teachers and moms in the room, I'm talking about Confianza. My line is always, it's like a glass of wine and a pill without the calories. Everybody is raising their hand wanting that at every party, every time I
And
say that.
ThermoFit is the walk-in intake that day. You know, burns 275 calories. So little things like that. But pick out your favorites, or the ones that you love, the ones that you use, or the ones that you know about. And then open it up to the party and let them know. See, I'm not going to keep you here all night and talk to you about everything that's in this catalog. But if there's a product that you have questions about, I am happy to answer those for you. You know, and that way you're keeping your party to a minimum. You're not keeping them there all night, and you're allowing them to ask questions.
And then, final, obviously, you're going to start talking about the loyal customer program. what is the loyal customer program? I say to them, you can purchase our products 3 different ways. The first way is retail. So, for example, a box of wraps is $99 retail. You can purchase those tonight. Usually have
I would say you can chase me down anytime for a $25 wrap, right? Nobody wants to do that.
Or I say you can become a loyal customer and get pretty much the Sam's Club membership, but for It Works products, okay? But without the fee. So tonight, say I ask them. What is it that you were thinking about? What kind of caught your eye? Oh, I was thinking about getting a box of wraps. Okay, so tonight you can get a box of wraps for $59. What? And yep. But all you have to do by being our loyal customer is purchase one thing it's November right now, so I would say one thing in December, one thing in January. Doesn't matter what it is, at any price point, and you have complete control over your account. You can ship it on whatever day of the month you want to. Okay. And the great thing to always say, keep saying how simple it is, how easy it is. You can just log right in, it's super simple. And you know what? Most people, 95, 99 really percent of my customers are loyal customers. People want to do what other people do. Okay, so it's always super important. When you take people into the wrap room to take the wrap off after you've done your party pack presentation, what's the first thing you say to them?
Didn't you love how simple and easy this was? You know, we probably say simple and easy, like she said, 6 times during the party so that they know how simple and easy it was, that they could just put this wrap on, work for 45 minutes, and get results. How amazing is that?
So, and the other thing is right away, I'm asking them, okay, so what were you thinking? Do you want to just use the products, or do you want to use the products and make money? Which one?
People don't know. They need to be told. Okay, so give them a choice. You want to be a loyal customer, or do you want to join my team and start making money? It's really that simple.
They do not want to make a decision, and if you don't believe me, I forget who said this, just get in the car tomorrow and ask your significant other where they want to go for dinner. I don't care, okay? Because they're going to say to you, I don't know, where do you want to go? I don't know, where do you want to go? But if you say, do you want to go to Applebee's or Texas Roadhouse? Guarantee they make a choice. It's the same thing. And you have to ask for the sale. You have to. So, simple as that. Then I go into bust out my little party pad again, and I talk about the distributor side.
How many of you are completely nervous to talk to anybody about the business opportunity because you just don't know how to say it? Whether you're at a party or you're on Facebook, everybody is, right? So there's a really great transition line Sarah and I have used for 3 years.
Works every time.
And it is.
So a few of you, when I was unwrapping you, asked me a little bit about the business. We're kind of wondering about the opportunity. So if I could just get 5 minutes, I'm just going to give you a little bit of information about how to become a distributor. Simple as that. A few of you had asked. Even if you didn't wrap anybody, you say, I had gotten a few messages from your party, people that just wanted to know, you know what, they don't know freaking who asked. They're looking around going, who asked?
Yeah, because otherwise you feel like, okay, now let's talk about me.
Yep.
Right? And that's so awkward. Nobody wants to do that. So it's just a great transition, whether they said it or not, that's what you say.
Yeah. And the first thing I say is the great thing about this business is we won't let you go into debt. It's $99 to start. You're going to get 4 wraps in your kit. How many of you are going to get 4 wraps tonight? Whoever raises their hand, I'm like, you're going to get 4 wraps in your kit. It's $40 more to be a distributor and start making money in this business. I'm going to make sure you make your $99 investment back because I will help you sell those wraps. We're going to sell those wraps, and we're going to do a launch party just like this for you. Okay, put their minds at ease, let them know how easy it is. I know we're going over on time, it is what it is. So if you have to go, you are not being rude, but I'm going to continue for those that can stay. But then I let them know, I emphasize that in this business, we don't do quotas. We don't do inventory. I like to paint a picture for someone who really knows nothing about what we do. Guess what? You're not going to be the Mary Kay lady chasing somebody down. I shouldn't say Mary Kay, I'm sorry. The pink car lady chasing somebody down to get them their eyeliner and get your $25. Because guess what? You have a website that's pre-made, ready the day that you sign up with your name at the top. You're going to order. People are going to order from you or become a distributor with you on your website. It's going to get shipped straight to their door, and you had nothing to do with it. But guess what? That website holds all the information from that transaction. I don't do paperwork. I don't chase people around to get them their products, and that's the way of the world anyways these days. Everyone's shopping online. So it's a super, super easy business to get started in. I make sure that they know there's no quotas and that we follow 3 simple steps. And so I bust out my little steps of success chart. I have it over here somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Doesn't matter right now. But I let them know we follow 3 simple steps. First person says to me, I don't know anybody, I couldn't do this, I don't know anybody. Do you know 3 people? Just 3? 3? Trace persons. And they're like, well, yeah. Because I knew my mother-in-law, I knew my sister-in-law, my mom knew Amanda Roush. That's how I got right here. People like that. So if you know 3 people, you're good. And if they go, well, I don't, I'm like, okay, that's cool. But do you know 4 people that might want some free product? You know, that might want a wrap, whatever? Yeah, I probably do. That would want any of our 30 products. Do you know 4 people? Yeah, I probably do. Well, then you may as well be a distributor. I mean, you make the money. I don't need to make the money. I can go get those 4 people if you want, but you could. And get $20 in free product.
If you have somebody hosting a party for you, and those are their 4 friends at that party, and all 4 of those friends sign up to be a loyal customer, what are you probably going to suggest to the hostess? You should be a distributor, right? Every single time you need to do that. You see how duplicatable and amazing parties can be and what it can do for your business? You guys, it's astronomical. It's crazy what will happen to your business if you start giving parties.
You really stop leaving it to chance.
Yes.
To that post on Instagram you're hoping is just that gold star post, the one that'll say everything right that someone's going to message you. You're hoping and praying for that to happen, but you're leaving it to chance. You
just do that on the days you're not having a wrap party.
Yeah. Use that to supplement what you're doing. But when you have people in a room that you can just do this with, when they see 4 people put $25 in this money jar when they walk in, and they see it, and they see you walk out with $100 in cash, with orders from people, with distributors that are going to get free product because 4 loyal customers signed up, they're going, dang, I could probably do that. Because all I did was sit at the kitchen table with them and tell them about it. All Hillary did was talk to them like a friend in the wrap room and put the wrap on them, find out what they needed. So, all right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and...
Any questions before we put it down for the night?
Go ahead.
Yes.
Do you put the order form in the product catalog too, like underneath, or no?
Good point. She's asking about the order form.
We're changing this up.
Back in the day, there used to be the order form.
Yeah.
We no longer have an order form. The reason why is we have an app.
And we have websites.
We have an app and we have websites.
So at the end of the party, I just did this at my new distributors party. You have everybody get on their personal phone. If they don't have a phone, you have a computer, an iPad, or your own phone for them to use. But you go directly to that distributor's website and you enroll them through their website. Okay, you get to the point of them enrolling, let them fill it out. Because so many things happen during that process. You've just taught your loyal customer how to log into their account, right? So you have just relieved every single question, email that you're going to get of them not knowing how to log into their account. If you could do it for them, so you just handled all of that in one simple step. So, and before you go to take the wrap off of everybody, I always say, if you already know what you're going to be ordering tonight, let's go ahead and get you started on that process while we're taking the wrap off of people. Okay, so they're already putting in their order while the wrap's coming off. Okay?
And simple as that, really. And I don't know, does anyone not have the app, not know where to get the app?
Sarah, I have the app, and twice I've tried to enroll a customer on it, and neither time, every time I get to the point where I'm going to type in their name, it does not let me type. It sits there. It lets me select if they're male or female.
Okay.
Twice it's done it to me.
What kind of phone do you have?
I have an Android. I tried it at an event I was at.
Yeah.
I couldn't put a customer in my phone. That's like,
For some reason, that phone and that app are not... I had a Windows 8 phone, it was the same way, and I had to get an iPhone because it was just so debilitating. I was like, oh my gosh.
If that happens, you guys,
Just go to your website.
either just go straight to your website,
Yep, or your eSuite.
or you know what, just bust out a piece of paper and a pen, and take down all the information that you're going to need. Okay?
Yeah.
If that's what you have to do, that's what you have to do. But get that order that night in person. Do not ever give someone your website and go, oh, just go ahead and go on and order tomorrow whenever you get the chance.
Never.
I will tell you right now, 0% chance of them doing that probably. Okay?
Julie?
We were having problems
Yes.
I realized that if I logged out of the app every time, then I had a better chance of actually being able to get to the end.
Oh, okay.
I had to actually physically
Maybe the app just needs to reset
itself.
log out of it,
Okay.
and log back in.
Are you guys able to share to Pinterest or Twitter from the app? Because I have not ever been able to do that.
No.
If you're in your
From the
website.
app, but from your website. you
Yeah.
can.
So
Yeah.
that's why I don't use the
It's
app
just easier
to
to go to
enroll.
your website a lot
Yeah.
of times.
Yeah.
Just go to your website and put the orders in, and you're done. But
Yeah.
that is pretty much, I think,
Yeah.
anybody else have
Do
any
you have questions?
particular questions?
So if you have a hostess and they have their 4 friends sign up and they decide they want to be a distributor, can you put those customers under them? You can because they signed up before.
Yes. Okay, so what she's asking is, say you have hostess Susie, and she has 4 friends come to her party. She's hosting it for you. They all become loyal customers, so she goes, oh, I should become a distributor. So what you do is you put her in first. You enroll her as a distributor first, and then you go to her website. You'll have that one to enroll her, and you place those 4 customers on her website. You place their orders on her website so that they are then hers.
Yeah.
She decides after.
It's too late.
Right.
Yeah.
If it's after, it's
Yeah.
too late. But
That's why you want to give them the option, right? So you're not just, oh, yeah. Yeah. Anybody else?
You can't place loyals under the
No. DT has to stay in the system first.
Until they
Yeah.
logged in,
Yeah.
back there.
put their social
Suggestion with if your host knows they're gonna have 6 or 4, whatever, however many people, and you know that those people could become distributors or not distributors, loyal customers, prep them beforehand to say, if you have 4 people, this is what you should do, and have them like
Yeah. So she's
Yeah.
just saying, if
Put it out there.
there's
Yeah.
6 people coming to a party,
Yep.
and they know they
mention it to her ahead of time. Just say, hey, you got 6 people coming. If they all order, you can be a distributor and get $120 in free product and 2 record awards. That's a really great incentive for hosting. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody else? No? Awesome. Thank you guys so
guys,
much.
thanks for tuning
Thank
in.
you guys for coming.